It's Wolfie Martin Adams! The man from Canberra, please welcome Tony Fleet.
It's England, Australia, but forget all about the Ashes. This is about the tungsten. In your commentary box, David Croft and Tony Green.
Thank you, Minty, and as I say, what a great introduction from yourself. But on stage, well, we've got the man back, most consistent player in the world. The titles that won has been through consistency, and that's Martin Wolfie Adams. But a great man here, 44-year-old Tony Fleet, travelled all the way from Canberra in New Zealand just for the opportunity of taking this talent. I think I said New Zealand. Definitely, it's down under, but it's Australia. I'll hand over to you, David.
Struth, Tony, your geography needs a bit of work there, mate. Don't want to confuse an Aussie with a man from New Zealand. There's no confusing Anthony Fleet. And there's certainly no confusing this man, Martin Adams, year after year, and for 17 consecutive years, he's given us some great value here at the Lakeside, but he means business, and nothing short of victory will do for him tonight.
These are the practice starts. It's going to be all new scenery for Tony Fleet. Nicknamed Fleety. And can he keep up with the consistency of this man, Martin Adams? Already the champion, and a chance of taking it once again.
First leg, it's Tony to throw first. Very best of order, please. Game on.
Rab Butler gets us underway. Best of 5 sets, best of 5 legs.
And for Tony Fleet, the first few darts will be as tense and as nervous as his first night in an Aussie bar.
26.
And you can see it right there. That's not what he would have wanted at all. At least he could acknowledge a few cheers from the crowd.
60.
He does all the world title. WDF pairs.
Yep, he won that this year with his pairs partner, Jeff Kime. And he has played Martin Adams in England-Australia matches in the past, but normally they've just met over one leg. I tell you what, Tony, he looks a bag of nerves up there for me tonight.
41.
Well, the thing is, you know, as I say, nerves will tell. I mean, it's a long way to travel. I mean, but we have had one young gentleman from Queensland.
47.
You well know.
World champion.
Won the title, Tony David.
Back in 2002, my first ever year of covering this wonderful championship. What a great story it was, and it will be great to see Tony back here again one day. I know he's had problems with his health once again in the last few months, and if he's watching back on the other side of the world, Tony, get well soon, mate.
Well, it might
60.
be a long match, this. It's taken him difficulty to pass over the darts.
44.
I wish the rugby league players in Australia was the same.
See, it's a long way to come, Tony. It's a long way to come just to go back a
60.
first-round loser, which adds obviously to the pressure. And when you're up against Martin Adams, who, as Colin Murray rightly said at the start of the programme, since he won the world title, just doesn't let you go now. His averages have been so consistent since
32.
he won his championship.
Yeah, I think it's been more noticeable since then, to be quite honest. You know, I mean, he's having problems on the stage. Nerves, obviously.
Yeah, look, really getting to him at the moment, as you can see. Hands are trembling, not gripping the dart before he throws it.
Five.
Well, let's hope he can pick up from here, because it's going to be rather embarrassing for him, I would think.
60.
It is. It's not a long way to go yet, but one of the worst starts I've ever seen a player make to a match here.
Well, we know he nicked double one.
41.
This happened in the first World Championship. Do you know that?
In
A gentleman called Ted Kyle
140.
came over from Canada, and he was their president. And he put his name forward. And I think he had an average of about 18.
Martin, you require 118.
Okay, shot out. Treble 18.
94.
Oh, good cover shot there. Martin Adams just needs to play his own game here and forget that his opponent's at the moment is not quite up to the task. That's better. Treble 20.
80.
Found his range with that one, and he just needs to
Martin, you require
concentrate, take out the
24.
leg. Double 12.
Season campaign over is our Martin. Had to contend with many, many things on the stage.
It can be tough though, can't it, when your opponent is throwing the
11.
way Tony Fleet is at the moment.
Martin,
You don't feel that you've got to raise your game too much. See, missed double 12, missed double 6. Finally gets double 3.
Shot. And the first leg, Martin Adams.